And is connecting.
So I found a way.
Up.
I found a way to upload my own music
YouTube
to Roll20.
Nice. Good deal.
Twitch is still starting up.
So let me.
Sure.
Let me know if you guys can hear this.
And Twitch is up. And I cannot hear it.
Yeah, not getting any audio.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Now I can hear it.
Good deal,
awesome.
Man.
And I'm going to promote the stream. And put it in the various stream promotion channels.
I need to jump out there and see if I can share your stream on my site.
That would be awesome if you could do that.
Yeah, because I follow you on Twitch. So.
Yeah.
I never get to go watch anybody stream anymore. I just don't have time. So.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, dude, I do like your setup.
What, mine?
Yeah, your stream setup. I might have to talk to you sometime. I thought about maybe starting. I don't even starting to stream.
Even my setup I have right now could use a bit more work. Now, because there's still a bit of clutter in the background.
Yeah, that's not bad though. It's not
I
bad.
actually got rid of a lot of the clutter that was there.
So.
Anyway.
Where are clips? See if I can. How do I?
And I should open up my character.
Share. Is so I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
Let me know when to introduce everyone.
I'm good whenever.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. This is Tyll'a. And oh, hold on. Let me start recording.
I'll start. The offense.
Hello, everybody. This is Tyll'a, and I am here with SKC Fan 2019, Deadshot, and our DM Salor for some more Leyfallow.
What's up, people? Woohoo!
And of course, the stream is brought to you by coffee. Not because I have a coffee sponsor. I don't have a coffee sponsor. I wish I had a coffee sponsor. Just because I run on coffee.
That's right, man. I love it.
So, last session we left off with the knowledge that somebody is meeting somebody. Also, you guys have a potential job lined up for you with your good old friend. Let me go ahead and refresh my memory.
So we got a tip from the Wolf of Freehold that we have a friend in the warehouse district, or the harbor, known as the contact is known as the Sea Dog.
Yep.
Our friend, or the owner of the Sleeping Boar, the tavern which we're at, her name is Janella, which is who we're trying to meet to talk about the meeting that was supposed to happen between Elriana, who is the kidnapped council member, and Kay, who we found is, I don't remember how we found this, but I think it's Caden.
Caden, yes.
Caden, an elf who knows about the heroes of Leyfallow, and we have a feeling that Janella knows about them because she has copies of the letters. So we were about to go have a conversation with her.
Yeah, you said Caden last week, and I almost pooped myself there for a minute. we had a Caden in our for a little bit in our campaign.
Ooh, okay.
But
All right.
I don't think she was an elf though. Was she an elf?
Don't know.
Tyll'a, do you remember if she was an elf or not?
Who?
Caden, Rachel, Arcos.
Her character sheet is available. So
No.
I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna look.
Because we may have a relationship there with that character. So
Yeah, it is not.
Well,
it
maybe
I'm only seeing the bio, which
without
Alright, I guess
metagaming
we
too
would.
hard
But
here,
yeah.
we could just go talk to Janella.
yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have a new character. So my character would not know anything about Arcos. Would not know anything about
Right.
Rachel. Thank you.
You're good. Phil can freak out internally.
Yes. Yeah, Phil was freaking out. Fergus was freaking out, but Fergus isn't here, so. Oh,
like
man. All right. I'm ready.
All right, DM. That pretty much set the stage. We good?
Yep.
All right. So opening up, Kaji's gonna walk up to the bar to Janella and say, "Well, we retrieved what we need for our trip, but we had a quick question for you. Could we talk somewhere a little more private?"
The most private place is back there, so how about we do it over there?
Lead the way.
Okay, is this just going to be Kazi talking or everyone?
Everyone.
You see as she comes into this
Okay.
into the room over here.
Do I
and sees
have
the other-
a token? Here it is.
She comes in here with you guys. She goes, "What do you need?"
I'm taking the big chair by the fireplace.
So Kazi will kind of lower his voice and say, "So, Caden and Elriana were supposed to meet. I have a feeling you knew about this, correct?"
Possibly.
Probably.
Well,
Yes, I knew about it.
Okay.
well, in light of what has happened, do you know where we could find Caden?
The council member spoke about a place called the Butcher's Coven.
The Butcher's Coven?
It's a place outside of the city. Although, knowing you three have a bounty on you, it's not the safest place.
True.
We have a bounty on us.
We do.
Well,
10,000 gold.
We did break out of jail, so.
True.
10,000 gold on you, and I believe it's up to 112,000 on the wolf.
Yeah, and that's the Imperium of Teldal has the bounty on us, right?
No, it's the why am I blanking?
It's not not Freehold.
No, it's not Freehold. It's the Kingdom of Volus that has the bounty on you.
Oh, that's right. Yes. I just have so many bounties on my head from so many places. It's hard to keep track. Forgive me.
Now, I'd like to remind you, the safest place is here. No bounty hunter is going to wander into the city of thieves and get out alive.
That's just fair. But we need information.
Are you willing to risk your lives for that?
That's a good question.
I say every day we tally, I think that the nightmare gets farther and farther away with Elriana.
Yep. Yeah, I would agree. This seems like an important information that we need to get.
Mm-hmm. And I don't
I'm
know.
just wondering, is it worth it though?
I mean,
Well, what worth would you put on it?
Honestly, I would. I wouldn't go risk my life for information of the such. But that's up to you.
Do you have any
That
better
is true.
ideas?
I don't have any better ideas.
My best idea would be to stay out of it and just earn coin where I can. But clearly, you're all dedicated to saving somebody that you've never met before, trying to be heroes that you aren't.
Well, my goal is to find my brother.
And
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. Your brother's probably in a ditch.
Probably not.
Well,
I know. Out of character, her brother is not dead and not in a ditch.
I think.
But
I
in
think
character,
you'd be surprised at what her brother can do.
Well, these, at the very least, Caden and Elriana might have some connections to some powerful people, so
Yes.
we might be able to get some information from them regarding Shadowseeker's brother. So
And
I'd
and
say
maybe
there's a
some-
little more than that.
Yeah, maybe some help with this bounty as well,
Ah,
or
that
at
is
least
true.
removing the bounty.
This
So lately,
is
Kingdom
true.
of Bullets likes holding the grudges, though. Now, if I were you, I would skip town before I can, but you need gold for that.
Good
Oh.
point.
that is true.
We've got some.
Probably not enough though.
A ship out of the city of thieves to the closest place on the other side of Kiereyev would be the Red City, and for 3 people, that would be around 200 gold.
Ooh, that is a little bit more.
That
Then I
feels
have my
like
budget.
that feels like a lot for somebody that's willing to work.
I'm gonna say this: the city of thieves is not an easy place to escape. That's why we are overpopulated. So many people here. You have the Imperium of Taildal right beside you, and then you have the Kingdom of Volus breathing down our necks. We're not exactly in a great position to ask for anything.
You have a very good point there.
Not to mention the Republic of Stornesia is breathing down our necks too.
Mm. Well, my friends, I think that we at least pursue our contact down at the harbor. I might be able to get some information about my ship, which might be significantly cheaper way to travel, but we'll see what the Sea Dog knows.
All right.
Yeah, I think.
If you want, I can mark the Butcher's Coven on your map.
Please
that
do.
would be
That would
wonderful.
be very
And,
helpful.
and
If we do feel like throwing our lives away, thank you for giving us the option.
absolutely.
You see, she grabs like one of your maps and like writes like the Butcher's Coven on it, and then gives it back to you.
Gotcha.
All right.
My friends, let's fly.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good.
Janella, thank you for your help. We will see you. We'll hopefully see you soon.
I hope to see you also.
Thank you for your help and stay safe. Well,
I'll
and
try.
then Altivo, thinking of a different character, Kazi, walks out.
And Shadowseeker is gonna follow.
I will look at Janella and toss her 3 gold, and just say, if it's not 10,000, but if you wouldn't mind keeping our names off the street, that would be much appreciated.
I can do that for a couple of friends.
Yeah, and maybe we'll owe you something.
Well, thank you. So heading out onto the street, You guys are currently outside of the sleeping boar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
People are bustling through the streets. The current place, so the City of Thieves is wildly overpopulated.
Mm-hmm.
So going through the city through normal means is very hard. It's going to take you a while. Way longer than it usually should or would.
Kazi's gonna kind of look at the other two and say, I don't know how quickly you two can slip through a crowd, but he'll kind of fluff up his wings and say, I have a pretty good way to get over it. Do you think you could? I think if we stick to our own means of travel, it might be easier than trying to move through as a group. What say you?
I agree. I think I can most likely get through this crowd of people.
I should be able. I should be able to sneak around as well.
All right. Well, I'll meet you all at the harbor.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So Kazi will spread his wings and kind of take off.
So you guys.
Shadow Seeker tries to blend into the shadows. I mean, she is Shadow Seeker after all.
Nice.
And yeah, I will do the same.
And I got good rolls on my stealth check. The dice are obviously broken.
It's the first. It's starting the night. They've got plenty of time to go downhill from here.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Oh no! If the dice were working properly, they'd already have gone downhill.
Yeah, it's a 22 on stealth for me, and I'd like to keep an eye out for anything that's easily attainable.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check. So, as you guys, Kazi, you easily slip over the crowd.
Yeah.
Nobody really pays attention to you as you're kind of just going over, and everybody's more focused on keeping their gold pouches and their money closer to them than they are focusing on something above them.
As I'm going, can I pretty much glide rooftop to rooftop, trying to keep an eye on one of the two?
You can do that.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Owen. Because I'm guessing, whichever one I can see, just keep an eye on them in case one of them gets into trouble. I'll be able to back them up.
Shadow Seeker, same with you. It's pretty easy. It's very easy for you to slip through the crowds. Eowyn, you also are able to slip through the crowds easily. Looking for anything specific though, Shadow Seeker, you don't find anything that stands out to you. Wow, Eowyn, you do see a couple of pouches of golds hanging out of people's pockets and satchels that you could easily cut with a knife and make off with.
Yeah, I'd like to maybe try and do that as I'm passing through.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Do either of these people seem particularly distracted?
So the man with the satchel, not so much. It seems like that he has a hand on his satchel strap near his shoulder, while the man with the gold pouch is kind of keeping his hand near his pocket where it's sticking out of.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to maybe the guy with the pouch. See if I can grab that. That is. What is that? That is 9 plus 12, 21.
So walking up to man with the gold pouch, you bump into him, and it sort of knocks him over. His hand fumbles off his pocket, and you quickly take your hand and take that gold pouch, switching it. Would you like to replace it with something? Or just nothing?
Let me take a look and see what I got. I would like to. I don't want to do that. Man. So I'm guessing my rations come in a bag of some sort, like just some cheap, like hardtack jerky, something like that, in a little pouch. I wanna try and replace that.
Okay, with that 21, you easily replace it, taking off with this gold pouch. Looking into it, it has 12 silver and 30 copper.
12 silver, 30 copper.
Nice.
All right. Cool. All right, I'm just gonna keep making my way onto the harbor.
All right, I'll make my way to the harbor as well.
So all of you arrive at the harbor. It is a very... it looks like a very nice harbor. There's a couple of people on boats maintaining them and everything. And you see a man standing out on the dock, kind of looking out upon everything in front of him.
We're talking about this guy over here?
Yep.
Cool.
Alrighty.
So Kazi's gonna land and kind of wait, stand next to one of the pillars and just wait for his buddies to... Oh, you already pulled him in.
Yep.
Let's see, I cannot delete this guy.
Who?
I put my token over here because I didn't see you pull him in.
Oh. Me.
You can just delete that guy.
Boom.
Cool.
Dunzo.
Kazi will fly in and just kind of wait for his companions as he gets there, and once they arrive, we'll just say, so looks like another carefree soul over there. I think he's a good place to talk to.
Where do we put our tokens down?
Your tokens are already down over here.
Far left side, kind of middle of the map.
There we go. I see everything except mine. Okay, here we go. Let me just import to that.
So yeah, you guys see a man standing at the edge of the dock. He has a what is it called?
Peg leg. Tell me he's got a peg leg.
He has a spyglass in his hand. He doesn't have a peg leg, but it looks like he does have a wooden leg.
Nice.
I'll take it.
So Kazi will kind of, as long as his friends are following him, they'll kind of swagger up to the captain and just kind of stare out, or the man, and just kind of stand out and stare out into the water with him and say, the freedom of the sea, eh?
Oh yeah.
I miss it. You know, the ability to go wherever I want and rob whoever I wish.
I'm going to stay close enough to hear, but I'm going to stand on another part of the dock. I don't want to, all of a sudden just, all show up on top of this guy. So.
Yeah. Good call.
You must know the sea well yourself, then.
I know it well enough from the air. My
airship.
Indeed, my bit of sailing is a little bit higher, but still just as free. You've seen any airships
around here?
You haven't seen any airships?
But I don't, but I'm not, honestly, not all that good at sailing. I think it's fair to say that I have, shall we say, lost my dinner on ships.
He kind of looks back towards you, Shadow Seeker, and then he sees Eowyn, and he goes, "Go ahead and rob me, aren't you?"
No, of course not.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, "Who, me? No, absolutely not."
No.
Actually, we just came to talk.
Yes, I've decided that Shadow Seeker gets seasick.
Wait. 3 ragtag people. Oh, you must be the ones my friend the wolf sent.
Ah, so you are the She Dog.
Yes.
The one and only.
Well, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Your reputation precedes you.
Oh, I wish it only stayed around.
I can understand that. You were saying about airships. You said you haven't seen any around this parts.
Not for a while. They usually stay around the Red City and towards the Juniper Empire now.
Ah, that's fair. Well, it was a long shot. But while we happen to be in your esteemed company, we were told that you might have some work for us.
I do. Now, I'm sure you all know there's quite a bit of money in thievery.
We've picked a few. We picked a pocket or two.
Some bigger fish.
Did what we had to survive.
Indeed.
Speak for yourself. I enjoy it.
How about some bigger fish?
I'm listening.
Such as?
We like fish.
Everybody likes fish.
I'm a tabaxi. Of course I like fish.
Now, there's a warehouse in the warehouse district that pumped up its security tenfold.
Mm-hmm.
That interests me.
Indeed.
Around here, you only put people on the payroll if you need to.
More guards means more to guard.
Exactly.
That is true.
Now, my usual men aren't around. They're off doing another job for me.
Mm-hmm.
But if you all can pull this off, I'm sure I can find some more work for you.
And as far as compensation, are we talking a cut of the whatever loot we can pull from this warehouse?
Whatever you pull, I will liquidate, and you'll get a cut. Let's say 70%.
Oh, music to my ears. What say you, my
yeah.
friends?
Just OOC a bit. I wish 38 Studios had negotiated that kind of deal. It might still be around.
Oof.
So,
And there might have been a Kingdoms of Amalur sequel.
Well,
So-
we will. Out of quick, look, we're definitely interested.
yes.
But as I'm sure you can appreciate, we're a little bit discerning with our jobs.
Of course.
What do we have on? What kind of intel do you have for us as far as who owns the warehouse? Are they any competition of yours?
Well, that's a question I wish you didn't ask. There's a drow that owns the warehouse. He's not too well known for being the kindest of men.
Who around these parts is? Am I right?
Yeah, that is a good point.
He's known as the Master of Webs.
Ah, the Master of Webs. Very evocative.
Do
He-
I? Hey,
That's-
DM, does this name ring a bell?
With your criminal contact, it does. So the Master of Webs is a big name in the criminal underworld, running a lot of crime that goes outside of Freehold itself. He's a sort of mob boss in a way.
So it's an import-export business.
Yeah, he's pretty big in the crime world, but he doesn't operate out of Freehold. He operates out of the Imperium.
This is more of a satellite warehouse, potentially.
Yep.
All right.
Well, seems knocking over a little warehouse outside, hopefully a little bit farther outside of his reach, might not be too difficult.
Wouldn't be, and that's why I'm fine with hiring a few new guys on.
Indeed.
What?
Nameless is helpful in this business.
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, what have you heard as far as the type of cargo that they're storing, or what might be coming in?
From bribing a few of the workers and beating up a few of the others. As far as I understand, they got a few magical items in there from the mainland, and gosh, they're old Auroran relics.
Oh? They're probably
Those things
worth
go for a
fortune,
pretty
then.
price. Those things go for a pretty price.
Indeed,
Oh, yeah.
indeed.
Enough to put some gold in my pocket. And some in yours.
I was going to say some in ours, hopefully. Do you have any idea, like how many items or the amount of cargo that we're looking at or talking about?
I'm saying maybe one or two. Auroran relics are hard to come across, and at the moment they're very hard to get a grip on, including since the Imperium of Tyll'a has their dogs all over it.
That's
Now,
not
where-
good.
Do you know where these might have come from? Maybe heard anything about where they're getting their stuff from?
I have to say, most likely the mainland, or some sort of weaponry came in from the mainland to the Imperium's puppet country out here. But I feel like the heroes of Leyfallow would have guarded that, and those bastards aren't anybody to mess around with.
They also have a reputation around here.
Yeah.
Around these
parts.
Sounds
You
like
don't even know the half of it.
I know.
They led the storming of the gates back when they originally landed here.
Wow.
Oh, I remember that.
Impressive.
And they lost
you
me
were
at the
there?
rig that day.
Whoa.
Oh, of course I was.
Wow.
Now, what a beautiful lake it is, though.
We will have to have a
thank
drink
you.
sometime. You sound like you have some very fun stories.
Oh, stories galore, my friend.
Well, hopefully after we do some business, we can make this quite a very profitable relationship for both of us.
Of course.
Well, thank you for the work. Anybody else have any more questions for our new friend?
Not that I can think of right offhand.
Excellent. Generally speaking,
which direction should we be heading?
Which warehouse are we looking for? Anything notable about
maybe
it?
That's a good question.
Besides the raised
he goes
guard.
ahead. He goes ahead and shows you a map that kind of like tells you where the warehouse is.
Gotcha.
It's kind of tucked away in a corner of the warehouse district. It's a gated off area, so.
Right on.
Right.
Are you aware of any ways to get into these warehouses where it's a little less detectable?
You want to hear the answer to that?
That would be I'm assuming sewers potentially, but
Front gate. Sadly enough.
front gate. Could go in through the front gate to be
I mean,
undetected.
I guess in a city of thieves, everyone's expecting the competition to go in through the back. Leaves the front leaves the obvious front a little potentially less guarded. It's very insightful. We'll definitely take a look. And Kazi will kind of wink his will look at his friends and say, he'll flare out his wings and say, I can get a good little do some reconnaissance from the air and see what we're up against.
Yeah, be careful.
Of course. When is a daredevil ever not careful?
Mostly all the time, but that's just me speaking.
We always need somebody to state the obvious. Thank you, my friend Sea Dog.
Of course.
We will Is this where you frequent, or is there a more discreet place to find you once this job is done?
Dodge.
It's usually where I frequent, but I'll make sure to contact you after the job's done.
Sounds good. We'll hear from you. Anyway,
will.
friends, I'll meet you.
Because then we go like big leaps from this level. So
Let's take a walk, and we'll plan our
Sounds like a plan.
attack.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right, thank you.
So, do you guys want to survey the warehouse?
I'm thinking, yeah. As we start to take a
Yeah.
walk, I'll talk to my companion to say. So, as I said, I can get some surveillance from the air. There, I think we set a rendezvous. You guys hang out, and I'll report back when I'm done. Sound good?
Sounds good.
jump.
Cool. So we'll I think like
Yeah.
we'll pick a deserted alley for the two of them to hide out, and then I'll take off and fly and do like a super high flyover and using my like Aarakocra bird sight and just try to get a scan of the warehouse and looking for how many guards are posted, if there's any like
Can't be
skylights or
good.
external entrances other than the front door.
Not working.
All right.
Alrighty.
Yep. And I think if you don't mind, I'd like to maybe just take a walk down through the warehouse district. And maybe talk to some folks.
Excellent idea. I'll meet you back in this alley.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Split the party.
Split the party.
I'll get a
So,
bird's eye view of everything.
Just so you guys know, he does want this job done by tonight.
That's a good question we didn't ask. Good.
I planned on going right for it anyway. So,
Butcher's Coven is also tonight, though.
Butcher's Coven is also tonight. Well, do we want to just go smash and grab?
I think we can. We'll see what we're up against and reassess once we've got a little bit more intel. See how easy the smash and grab will be. I'm confident in our abilities.
Yeah. Yep, I would agree. So yeah, I'm going to make my way down to the warehouse district. I just want to talk to some, look around, see if there's anybody down there that I could ask about work, a job. Just a honest man looking for some work.
Beginning with Kazi, as you fly over, you see that the warehouse that he is talking about, it's pretty large. You're able to see snippets inside, and you see a couple of workers working. You see 2 guards posted inside as the doors are opened. And outside, you see 3 guards currently posted outside. 2 have long swords, leather armor. The one in the middle, though, has a large warhammer on his back with steel armor. And you see as 2 people in very ornate steel armor with what looks to be sigils of Aurelia kind of defaced on them.
Interesting.
You aren't able to hear what they're talking about, though, from your current position.
Gotcha. And are we? These are the 2 with the sigils.
Yep.
Gotcha. Cool. Just after getting this scan, is it an open warehouse, or is it like an open roof, or is it just a flat top?
Flat top.
Cool. Kazi's going to kind of flutter, like go down near the backside, and then just land on the rooftop right over here, and then slowly try to creep up this way. If there's nobody on the roof, he'll like quietly try to sneak up across the roof to try to get within earshot over closer to here.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check really fast.
Will do. All right. And where's my numbers? 29.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Natural 16 plus 13.
Right on. man.
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 20.
20.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah.
As
Again,
you come
eagle eyes.
as you come to the roof, you're able to nearly perfectly hear what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the voices. Are you looking over the roof or just
No,
listening?
I'm staying back and just listening.
Okay, so you won't be able to.
5 to 10 feet back.
Yeah, you won't be able to identify who is speaking, but you will hear the voices.
Gotcha. That's fine.
Alrighty.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir, but this warehouse is under city control. I know that's a lie. No warehouses such as this one is under city control, especially around here. If you think I would be dumb enough to believe that, you clearly are as dumb as a bag of bricks. Oh, I won't take being insulted, sir. That's just it. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave before things get ugly. You hear as the wolves start barking, barking and growling. Go ahead and roll me a perception check to hear over those.
Gotcha. Ooh, a little bit less. 19.
19. You're still able to make out the voices.
Okay.
Your threats don't scare me. I am not in fear of you or your hounds. If you wish to have a civilized conversation, I can always meet you with your boss over in the Imperium. Although I'm sure you wouldn't like that. Alright, listen. I don't have a problem with you sticking around here, but just make sure you don't go snooping around in the wrong places. We have permission from your master of webs to go where we want and where we wish. Understand that fully. The Blackhearts, thank you for your welcome. And that's the end of the conversation that you hear.
Gotcha. And so does it sound like they're going inside, or does it sound like they're
They
walking
are going
away?
inside. They are going
Excellent.
inside.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna hang out and see if the guard grumbles anything.
Alrighty.
It sounds like he's just kind of talking to his men at the moment, kind of like telling them where to watch and everything.
Gotcha. All right. With that, I'll kind of go back across the roof quietly over to this side, and then take off and give the place a wide berth and get out and go back to the alley to meet up with my friends.
Okay. So, to our good old friend Eowyn.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of walking around, and I want to stay a block or two away from this warehouse, where I know things are getting busy. Like I don't want to be walking around near the warehouse. Do I see anybody like outside of the warehouses that maybe looks like they're on break or anything like that, or just taking a break? Another worker potentially.
You do. There is a man sitting.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
It's all right. You don't have to do all that.
Well, you could have told me that before I got the map done.
I figure this is just RP. So, I'm just gonna be looking for information, really. So yeah, I wanna walk up to the guy, and just say, "Hello, friend. How you doing?"
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Good. Hey, so I am, as you can see, a little bit down on my luck, and I'm just looking for a place to make an honest day's wages, and so I've been checking around at a few places. I checked over at this warehouse a couple of blocks away, and like, there were a ton of people there, and I thought, maybe they need some extra workers, but like they were pretty adamant about me getting my butt out of there. So, but I don't know if you know which one I'm talking about over there, but yeah, I'm just looking for a place that maybe I can work and make some money. You don't know if anybody around here is looking for extra help or anything like that, do you?
I mean, you can go to any warehouse and get a job for a day, and if you do a good enough job for a week, and then so on and so forth. I mean, these places are always looking for people to work.
Right on. What's going on with the place over there? Like, why are they so secretive? Or at least why are they like you would assume? I don't know. I would have thought anyway that they would have needed some folks over there, but
You didn't hear from me, but from what I understand, those guys, are the real deal.
right on.
Sort of the big boys of the gang world.
Right on.
All right.
Right on. Well, that's a little out of my league, so maybe they just identified that right away. But yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Good to know.
As
But
you're talking to this guy, you see 3 people come up from the street behind him, and they're sort of like walking towards you guys at the moment. Sort of making their way slowly towards you.
So yeah, I'm just gonna thank the guy. And friend, what was your name again?
Oh, my name was Phil. You do this to me every time.
I thought you said his name was Phil. I was like, yes.
Make it Phil. I'm writing down Phil.
My name's Phil Treeseeker.
Phil, right on. If if I find a place, could I? I mean, could I tell them that Phil sent me? Would they know?
Oh, I mean, maybe. Depends on the place you go to.
Yeah, I would be. Yeah, if I could, just say, "Hey, Phil Treeseeker sent me this way." That would be awesome if you're okay with me using your name. So, and I'm going to thank him, and I'm going to keep an eye on these 3 people, and not inconspicuously, kind of just keep an eye on these 3 people, and then walk away from them.
So as you turn the corner, you immediately hear just the sounds of this guy getting beaten up.
I'm gonna discreetly peek back around the corner. What's happening?
Oh, he's literally just getting like the crap kicked out of him. Like they have weapons on them, but they're not even drawing them. You see, as one of the guys, it looks like he's wearing like a hood with like tusks on like his shoulder pads, and he just grabs the guy by the shirt and just punches him right in the face. And they just start kicking him and just start punching him and everything.
I'm just gonna make my merry way on.
All right.
I don't know, Phil.
So you guys
I got
Sure as heck gonna use his name.
I got no loyalties here.
So you guys meet up at your little alleyway again.
Okay.
So here's the information that I got, and then relay all of what I heard from what I from my little reconnaissance, and say the main thing is the Blackhearts. Are those names? Does that name sound familiar to either of you?
Recognize that name? I mean,
Go
that
ahead and roll me a
Blackheart.
history check.
I was gonna say Blackhearts are a pretty
Big name.
Yeah.
I was like, could I also try to?
Yes.
Awesome. That kind of sucks. 10.
Oh, natural 19 for with a -1, so 18.
What kind of check are we doing? Perception?
History check.
History. All right, my
18
history is
for
garbage, but I'll roll anyway.
I have a +2.
So-
Got a 10.
Phil, so Eowyn and Shadowseeker, you two do not know the name Blackheart. It doesn't ring a bell to you.
All right.
Kazi, the entire time you have been mulling over this name, the Blackhearts, and it clicked. The Blackhearts were a cult back on the mainland when Rekka originally took power that served her.
Cult of Rekka.
Recently, though, they have become the cult of the Broken Church.
Gotcha.
And have kind of settled themselves into a couple of places in Kiereyev. One of them being the main one being the sovereignty of Belkor.
Okay.
In the plains of Sakor.
Gotcha. So they're over there. Okay.
That's interesting, though, that if they've changed their name, that they're still using the Blackhearts moniker.
Well, the Blackhearts are a pretty big name still.
Okay.
It
That's
means a
still very
lot different now.
Mhm.
It's more of a threat than anything.
Mhm.
Yeah. But the cult is still very big. It's more focused on praising the memory of Rekka.
Right on.
Would I know if they had good terms with the Master of Webs? Like, would I know if the mob boss had good relationships with the Blackhearts?
I mean, you can guess that the mob boss probably has connections with them, but knowing if he has any sort of connections that make him goody with them, you can't really tell. That's sort of behind closed doors types of things.
Of course. Gotcha. So,
and I talked to some folks. Didn't really learn anything more than what we already know.
Gotcha.
I did learn, though, that they may be looking for work or workers at these warehouses. So, I mean, there's that.
Well, I think with 2 members of the Blackhearts currently in the warehouse, a full frontal assault might not be the best idea. Perhaps we can do a little bit of a stakeout and wait till they leave. Perhaps getting a job at one of the neighboring warehouses might give us a little bit of a vantage point. A day job at the next door warehouses might give us a bit of advantage.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't think that's a bad idea.
I think it's a good idea.
When you were on the building, did you see any way in?
Oh, that's right. I didn't get that. Is there like any hatch on the roof or?
So there's skylights that can be opened.
Okay.
There's the front door, and there's a window into what looks like an office on the side.
Awesome. So I'll say this and say, if we can get you up on the roof, maybe with I'll tie a rope and you can climb up the side. The skylights might not be a bad idea. It helps us avoid the very obvious front door.
Yeah. How high up? How tall are the roofs? How high up is it to the top of the warehouse? Would you guess? DM.
I was never really good at math. I can guess.
You can guess the entire warehouse is about, height-wise, it's about,
Like just to get up to the roof.
just to get up to the roof, it's about 100 feet in the air.
100 feet tall. Wow, it's a heck of a
Tall
warehouse.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a little bit of rope. I have a bit of rope that can get us about halfway, but
I could get
you
us
might
the
need
other
to-
halfway. Could we possibly get to another building and go across?
that house is also an option. Or maybe the window to the office might be lower.
Yeah, so the window to the office is kind of on ground floor.
Oh, great.
But the warehouse is high enough to where it's made to where you can't jump from building to the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That tracks.
But could
maybe
we
can,
even if we can't jump, is it something that, I mean, is it within, are they within 30 feet of each other, 50 feet of each other? I guess we can go look. We can go look.
Sounds good.
we'll just take a walk around the building.
Yeah. And if anybody asks, we're looking for work.
Exactly.
So, right on. All right, sounds like a plan. Let's head that way.
So you guys arrive outside the gate to the warehouse.
Okay.
Gotcha. Cool.
The gate is still locked.
Mm.
So is this the gate here?
Yeah, this is the gate right here.
Right.
Would we be able to get to any of these buildings?
Here we are.
No, those are
Let me adjust the viewport
inside the
for
gated.
that.
Yeah,
Inside the gated
these are inside the gated area.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to the gate, and
I was gonna do so too.
I'm gonna look in and say, "Oi, hey, how's it going?" Just looking at the you know what? Can I look? Do any of these guards people look young and impressionable?
Two or three do, but most the bigger guys that are more well armed look like veterans.
Okay.
Which they currently have out front.
Yeah, who's closest? Who's closest to us?
This guy and his little pet right here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at him and what does his pet look like?
It's a wolf. Like it's
A
a
wolf?
wolfhound.
Nice.
All
I wanna look at him and say, that's a beautiful animal that you have there.
You see as he walks up to the gate, and the wolfhound just starts going crazy, barking and growling at you.
I am. Do I have anything I can give to the dog? Let's see. I have some rations left, so I'm going to pull out some of the jerky I have in my pocket and be like, "Does your dog like treats?"
Are you gonna like hand it to the dog?
I'm asking the guy if his dog likes treats.
It looks fingers.
Understood. thought it might be a nice gesture, but hey, we're looking for work.
Good luck with that.
We're hard workers. We're discreet workers.
Considering you're armed to the teeth and pretty much ready for battle, I'll believe you in 20 years when I'm blind.
We're in a city of thieves. Why would I not be armed? That would just be stupid to walk around unarmed in a city of thieves.
Yes.
So
speaking of armed,
I'm not saying.
Speaking of
I'm not
armed,
saying you're armed.
was I able to refill my arrows before coming here?
No, you guys have not gone to a store to do that yet.
No.
Okay, that's why I asked.
There's nothing wrong with being armed in the city of thieves, mate. But the issue is, you ain't just armed. Looks like you're itching for a war.
Itching for a war? Definitely not interested in any sort of war. Not up my alley at all. I am a simple man. I like to protect myself.
You seem like you would know a thing or two about war. You seem pretty well armed yourself. Like you can handle yourself in the fight.
I can tell you're trying to flatter me here, and
Is it working? I'll give him a wink.
This is the point that I usually go, oh my gosh, you're trying to flatter me. It's working, but you're like a small child running for the first time.
Like I have no interest in flattering you. I have interest in knowing if there's somebody that would be willing to talk to me about carrying some bags or loading some stuff up for you and give me a little bit of coin for the afternoon. Like that's my goal.
You see as he turns back towards the warehouse, he goes, Cap, we got a few people looking for a job here. And you see as he starts walking back, the big guy at the front of the door of the warehouse walks up to him. They start talking for a moment before he goes back to his post. And the big guy comes up to the gate.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Yeah, we were talking to your man over there, and I'm sorry, what was his name?
Portland.
Portland? Awesome.
Portland.
I thought you said Portland. I was like, yeah, awesome. Yeah, seems like a good guy, and I appreciate him coming over to get you. We're obviously armed. We've already had that discussion with Ortland, but yeah, we're just looking for some work, man. It's since we've gotten here, it's been a rough go. We've as you can tell from our clothes, I haven't had a bath in days. I haven't cleaned in days. I would like to stay somewhere else than a gutter tonight, and I'm just looking for some coin.
Listen, we got a position for the night shift. But that's all.
Well,
does it pay? or at least, even
pays more than the day shift. I mean, you're working in the middle of the night and going home.
I would
going home before the sun comes up.
I would be interested.
Count me in as well.
What do you need us to do?
Move boxes, do as we ask, and don't ask questions.
Absolutely. Is there? I'm good at moving stuff, and not always so good at keeping my mouth closed. But I'll work on it real hard.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Go, you got this, man.
A natural 17.
Let's go.
For persuasion, +2 for a 19. At least it's not a minus.
All right, friend, listen. Come back. Come back when the sun's gone down, and I'll get you in for a shift.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
That sounds like a plan. Is there, if you're not at the gate, who should I ask for?
Well, I'm here every day, every single hour of the day. But if I'm not out here, I either get Cortland here or Sinclair.
Cortland or for Sinclair. All right, I can do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
He sees he goes back to his post.
Cool. Well, I think
Turn around and
sounds like a
walk
great
away.
idea. Yeah, and as we start walking away, I'm gonna say, well, I think I'm gonna find somewhere else to be tonight. You can tell him that I decided to go off drinking and spending my money instead of earning it, and while you guys are at the front door, I might be able to sneak in the back. What do you think?
I like that idea.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea at all. If you decide to go in through the top with those skylights, I would definitely err on the side of quiet.
Oh, I can
yeah.
do quiet. It's a
So
good point. It sounds like there's going to be activity in there in the evening, so I'll keep an eye out, and I'll look for an opening and be ready to assist you if necessary.
yeah, and I can work on a distraction at some point. I'm pretty good at being distracting. So
Gotcha. And how about we come up with a signal? If you see something of value, I'll be watching from above, and maybe set a copper piece on a box if you want to mark it for something that we need to look a little deeper into. What do you say?
I could do that. I could do that. That sounds like a plan. Looking to see if there's anything else that I got. I've got some ball bearings. I could leave. I'd rather leave. I like my money. I'd rather leave a ball bearing on it. That might be a little less inconspicuous too.
Much more discreet. I like it. Sounds good to me.
Maybe less likely to be picked up by another worker too.
Good point. Good point.
So
all right,
that
sounds like a plan.
Back to the bar, back to the inn.
Yeah. I mean, we can just. Did you say you encountered any? Did you encounter anybody else as you were walking around?
There was a gentleman that I was talking to, just inquiring. Really, it was under the guise of asking about who might be interested in work, and what he might know about the what's going on over here at this warehouse. He didn't have a whole lot of information. He mentioned that these folks were the real deal, which I think confirms what we heard from Sea Dog, that they're definitely not playing around by any means.
Gotcha.
So,
all right, sounds good. We'll be ready to we'll be prepared for to get exciting.
sounds like a plan to me.
All right.
So you guys want to head back to the bar?
I think we can.
Yeah, I want to as we go back, I just want to keep an eye out to see if we're being followed, see if anybody's keeping an eye on us, anything like that.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception.
Can I assist him in that? Well, yeah.
Yes, you can.
Kazi's very used to watching over his shoulder.
Okay. Do you want to
assist him?
Do you want to roll separately?
Yeah, let's roll separately.
Okay. So I rolled 18.
Cool, and I rolled a 16.
You know what? I am.
Is this again?
I am proficient, so I should add my proficiency bonus to that.
This is a perception check, just to see if anybody's following.
All right. I actually rolled decent.
Proficiency +4 because I am proficient in perception, so that'd be 18, 22.
All right, 22, 19, and was it a 16 only?
Yeah.
Okay.
16 total.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Roll a 6, but +10.
Kazi, you don't see anything specific. Shadow Seeker, you see a few people that catch your eye, but nothing too much. Eowyn, one person catches your eye. It looks to be a hooded, almost what looks to be a female figure, keeping a pretty good distance. And you look over your shoulder a bit too much, and as people are passing in front of her, as the crowd clears, you see that she's gone.
So with a 22, I notice that we're being followed, but she leaves.
Yes.
Wow, must have been a good stealth roll. But all right, I will say I'll lean over to my friends and just say maybe we don't go back to the inn quite yet. I think we're being followed.
All right. Well,
So,
shall we just go on a quick shopping trip and do something a little more inconspicuous?
maybe we hit a cheap dive bar before we head in.
Sounds good to me.
So sorry. As we kind of walk around, would we know of any place that is not the place that we're staying, that is like just a crappy bar that would have cheap booze?
There is a place known as the. So it's not the place you're staying,
Correct.
luckily, and it's not very close to it. It is called the. It's called the Norwood Inn.
Right on. As we're making our way there, I want to grab like 2 silver and how much copper do I have? Like 10 copper. Discreetly out of my pouch and like stick it in my pocket.
Okay.
So, because that's what I'm going to be using. So,
all right.
All right, to the inn.
To the inn.
To the Norwood Inn.
So y'all arrive at the Norwood Inn. It's a pretty crappy place.
It's all right.
I can see all the cracks on the floor on the map. I suppose those are, actually a thing.
Yes, they are. There's not a whole lot of people in here, and the man serving ale doesn't seem like he actually wants to be here too much.
Right on.
All right. Is there any point we can take a bit of a break soon?
Yes. Here soon we will.
Because my coffee cup's empty.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think Kazi will kind of lead the way over to a table in the corner over back here, just so we can have a good view of the
room
of the room and of the door. So we just have our backs to it.
Idea. I'm gonna make my way over to the bartender.
Okay.
And just go to the barkeep and say, how you doing tonight?
Is that a question?
Yeah, it's a question. I'm feeling like we've that I've had a pretty good night. I found some work for the first time in a while, and I have a couple of copper to spend, and just wondering if I could get a couple of 2-3 glasses of your cheapest booze. I don't have a whole lot, but whatever's cheap.
Why did all the tokens get become 2x2 tokens?
Just to fill up some space.
Made them a little bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I could get 3 glasses of whatever's cheapest, that'd be great.
Sure.
Good.
You see as he grabs some bottles and puts them on the counter. He goes, "That'll be 3 copper."
I'm going to give him 5 copper and tell him thank you.
He takes it and he just goes back to what he was doing.
And if we need anything else, should I just come back up, or should I? What's your name in case I need you?
Listen, I'm not in the mood for pleasantries.
I'm not either. I just in case I need anything else. Just like to
My
know.
name's Garrett.
Garrett, thank you. Appreciate your help tonight, Garrett.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take my 3 drinks and I'm gonna go sit down.
So,
all right, I'm going to sit down there as well.
While you were at the bar,
how good are these drinks?
Pretty crappy.
Pretty crappy. Okay.
Yeah. So while you were at the bar, your hooded friend entered into the tavern.
Where did they sit?
They were sitting over here.
Where's over there? I didn't catch it.
Oh, gotcha, right there. Center of the room, blocking the exit, of course.
So I'm I'm gonna smile at my compatriots, and I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna walk over here, and just say, "Friend, how's your evening?"
They don't say anything to you, and they just keep on looking down at the table.
Maybe they respond to a bit more force.
No force. I'm just gonna say, hey, I assume that that our current shoot, what's the word I'm looking for, guys?
Employers?
Employers, thank you. That our current employers want to make sure that we're who we say we are, and not running amok. And I just wanted to let you know that we have no ill intentions. I had a couple of copper in my pocket, and it's the first work that I've had in a while, and just wanted to come and get a quick drink before I go find a sidewalk to sit on until it's time for me to work. So
go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Saving throws. Right. Let me look at something here real quick. Features and traits. Sorry, I want to look.
Oh, good.
Is this a charmed condition of?
No, not a charmed condition.
All right. So that was a. Dang it. It's a 10 saving throw on wisdom. What do I add to this? Do I just add the modifier? I can't remember what goes on saving throws.
It's just your modifier unless you're
unless it's proficient, right?
Right. Well, since you're a rogue, we're proficient in Dex and Intelligence, so it would just be your modifier.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So 10 plus 3, 13.
You don't feel anything.
Okay. Like I don't feel anything, or
you just don't notice any different. You just don't notice anything different.
Okay. Okay. So nothing.
You have like a little bit of like a ring in your ear, but it goes away.
Okay. So I'm just gonna look at him and say, if you'd like, you're welcome to come join us. I don't know that I could buy you a drink, but if you're looking for some company and you want to keep a closer eye on us, you're welcome to come sit with us.
You see as they just shake their head no.
And I'll just look at him and say, okay, understood. And if there's anything we can do for you, just let me know, and I will go back over to sit down with my friends.
Your friend doesn't want to join us?
No, they didn't seem too interested in joining us or really even talking to me. I don't think they're too interested in talking. Just
pity. You're a good conversationist.
Sometimes people just aren't interested in talking.
Yeah.
So Ghazi will pull out a deck of cards and say, "Few hands for let's pass the time."
Sounds like a plan. And I'm just gonna slowly nurse my crappy drink as we play some cards.
Ghazi will do the same.
So throughout the time, about 2 hours pass. Your friend leaves and night comes.
All right. I say we follow him out.
I would. You suggest the stalkers becoming the stalked.
Yeah, just I mean, I have a pretty good idea where they're headed. We might as well all go back together.
Agreed.
As I leave as they get up, I want to get up and start making my way to catch up with them.
Gotcha. And I'll say I'll keep an eye out from the air, and as soon as we leave, we break the door. I'll take to the air and keep an eye on the hooded figure.
I'm just gonna. In Thieves Can't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say maybe you should stay a little bit behind since you're deciding to take the night off.
That's a good point. I'll in that case I'll hang out here and just give you a little bit of a head start, if you will.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty.
So I wanna look for our friend, and do I see them?
What direction are you heading towards?
And in the direction. So as soon as that person got up, that's when I wanted to leave. That's when I wanted to leave. So
you do find them.
Okay.
A question: Where are you expecting them to go?
I'm expecting them. I'm anticipating that they're headed back towards the warehouse, but I don't know. They could be a bounty hunter for all I know.
They are heading towards the front gate.
Towards the front gate of the city?
Yep.
Interesting. So I'm going to catch up to him and say, maybe you're not who I thought you were. I thought maybe you were headed back to the warehouse that we were working. That we were going to be working at tonight, but it doesn't look like we're going to the same place.
You see as they kind of look towards you, and they're keeping their hood far enough down to where you can't see their face.
Okay.
And they don't say anything. They just kind of stare at you.
From as far back, do I recognize the cloak? I'm thinking of the huntress who was accosting us outside
Ignore
the city.
that.
Good call.
The huntress who is accosting you?
Yeah, does it look like the same cloak?
It does not.
Okay.
All right. So they don't say anything. And I'm just gonna I'm just gonna continue to walk with them for a little bit, and just
so
say,
they're looking at you from the other side of this bridge.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say, like we don't mean any harm or anything. Like we're not looking for any trouble. Just thought it was a little weird that you were following us around if you're not with our employer. That makes me uncomfortable. Have we done something?
You hear a voice, but not from the person, but rather inside your head.
Okay.
It sounds like your own conscience. And it speaks to you and it says, you have simply found out what didn't need to be found.
Found what didn't need to be found.
And you see as 3 versions of this person appear.
Uh-oh. Just a viewport to get to that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, hey, if we need to leave, I'm happy to leave. Like, again, not looking for trouble.
Do you guys want to roll me initiative?
Let's
Balls.
do it.
All
right, so Kazi would have been keeping a bit of distance, so I'm gonna say he was back here, like around pretty much around the corner. If that works for you.
That is a 20 for initiative.
A 20? Wow. Okay.
I
Okay.
got 24.
All right, so let's roll real quick.
We are starting off big.
Yeah. So can I just can we just
4.
take the break? So
yeah, let's take a quick break.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a
quick
break.
I could use a drink and a restroom break. So
let's go ahead and take that break.
Cool. Kazu's 14 on the initiative.
Right on.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Woohoo!
Hey, none of us rolled below a 10, so that's good.
Oh, I rolled below a 10. Got a 5,
What's,
but I'm plus 9 on my initiative, so
plus 9? Holy Moses, man! What's your?
Plus 8.
Plus 8. What's your?
Dex is 5 and Charisma is 4. Oh no, so it should be plus 9. Just didn't transfer that over. Yeah, so it's plus 9. Because I add my Charisma as well.
Yep. Yeah, minus 4 and 2, so plus 6. So, So my Dex modifier is plus 4. My Charisma is plus 2. Is your Charisma modifier for a reason other than being a rogue?
It's because I'm a swashbuckler rogue. I get to add my Charisma as well as my Dexterity for initiative.
Right on. I thought I was missing something. So,
what was your initiative roll again, Phil?
I had a 16 plus 4 for a total of 20. So I thought I put it in the chat. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just popping up as Fergus.
I need to change my name. Thank you.
I think you can do it. So underneath the chat, on that little drop down.
Yep.
I think you might be able to change that.
Yep.
There we go.
Sorry about that. I forgot to change that. I've been doing all of that as Fergus. That's funny.
All right, cool. So
all right.
We'll take a break.
Yep, I'm gonna step away from it and I'll be back.
I will be also.
All right, I'm back with a fresh cup of coffee.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Hola.
I have fresh cup of coffee.
Let's go.
If I were smart, I would have moved my coffee maker right next to the computer desk instead of all the way in the kitchen. Okay.
All right, we back.
All right.
Welcome back.
And after this session, FKC fan and Deadshot, could you send me thumbnails for your characters?
Sure, totally.
Thank you.
Via like Discord.
Yeah, that works, because that way I can put the thumbnails in the overlay for next time.
Gotcha. In fact, I think I could just send it to you right now.
All right, and I can put it in there on the fly.
Sweet.
So just
it'll be up to you.
yeah, I can put it up on the fly.
Right.
Not a problem. And I guess you're gonna put it in the Leyfallow channel.
I'm just gonna direct message it to you.
Okay.
And boom, sent.
All right.
All right.
Save image.
Yeah, let me.
And this is Deadshot. Get that out of there.
All right, let's start mapping this out.
Kamatana.jpg.
I'm just hitting Google Images real quick.
Okay.
What did I say my character looked like? I don't remember.
Image. Kazi image. That. Okay.
I got killed by another player.
Another player? Oh, no good. I didn't know that was even a thing. Yeah, my son's playing Dark Souls.
Oh wow.
Next to me here.
All right, got Kaza's image up.
Sweet.
Kind of like this one. let's save that to the desktop.
Actually, I could probably make the Kazi's image a bit bigger.
Oh, I didn't want to save it as that. Let me try that again.
Oops. Did not mean to do that.
So are we ready to get back into it?
I believe that SKC is sending me a picture of Eowyn.
Yeah, it saved it as a weird file type, so I got to fix that. But yeah, we can get going. I'll send it to you.
I'm ready.
All right. You know, like I said, I can set this up on the fly.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You know, because I have access to the editor while I'm streaming.
All right, so it is Shadowseeker's turn first.
Okay. The enemies are these three.
Yep.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is 85 feet enough for an arrow? It is.
I believe so.
It is. So, arrow number 1. I said, there we go. That's oh, no, that's not garbage.
Who are you aiming at?
The bottom one. This one.
Bottom one, go ahead and roll damage. All right.
And second attack.
Same one.
Same one. That's garbage.
That does not hit.
All right.
All right, it is the figure's turn. They are going to teleport.
Oh, spicy.
I'm going to go ahead and do this.
All right, we're just going to drag and drop it into the
Hmm.
Where it is. Where did it save? Oh, crap. Oh, there it is.
For Shadowseeker and Eowyn, I'm going to need a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Done.
That's garbage.
Yeah.
No.
What'd you get?
Oh, crap. I
5.
threw that one on the ground. I'll have to go look for that here in a minute. I missed my dice box completely.
Oh,
and
no.
chucked it across the room.
Goodbye, friend.
That was my good die, too. Good
Father,
one.
help.
This one sucks. It's a 10 total.
10 total, so both of you are now restrained.
Oh, so I
What?
just to let you know, I found the one that fell on the ground. It was a nat 20.
Oh. Okay, so wait, how are they restrained?
Let me describe this really fast for you. So you see as all three of the figures kind of put their hand, kind of like get on one knee, putting their hands on the ground, and you see as small vines crawl out of their fingertips and crawl underneath the ground. and vines sprout out of the ground, wrapping themselves around Shadow Seeker and Eowyn.
Not cool.
They are under the spell effect of Entangle.
Ooh, that's good.
Entangle's no good.
It is concentration up to 1 minute.
Gotcha.
Good to know.
Eowyn.
It is my turn. So
It is.
let me zoom in a little bit here on my battle map. Closest one to me. So I am.
Okay. And there we go. We got all the images in there.
Cool. All right. I am going to use my short bow.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to take a shot using the dice that's been nice to me. I'm assuming that's enemy right there.
Yes, that is an enemy right there.
Yep. Just making sure it's not like an innocent bystander. You just killed some schmuck on his way to work. Oh. That is a natural 1 for a total of 9.
A natural 1?
With my bow.
Oh, buddy. So pulling the arrow back, one of the vines that's crawling up you, it catches the string of the bow and cuts it as it's crawling up your body.
Well, son of a biscuit. All right, do I get a chance to make a strength saving throw at the end of my turn to see if I can break free?
It's a strength check, not a saving throw.
Strength check. That's not going to be good. Well, it doesn't matter. My saving throw and my check's the same. So. It's a natural 17 plus 3, so that's a 20 total.
So you find pulling all of your strength into your legs, you push your way out as you get out of the vines. You are no longer restrained.
Okay. So I think that's all I can do, though, because...
Am I still restrained?
You are.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it, because that saving throw is at the end of my turn, correct? Or that strength check that is at the end of my turn. Okay.
Yes.
All right, that's what I got then. I'll look and hope that they don't try and hit me.
All right. Kazi, it's your turn. Or Kazi.
So good. I thought we... sorry. Can I take a quick look, and do any of them look injured? I watched Shadow Seeker take a shot in at least one of them. Does any of them look injured?
One of them does have an arrow sticking out of it.
Which one?
That would be this one, all the way over here.
All right. Well, that gives Kazi a little bit of an inkling, but he's still gonna try to protect his friends. So he's going to fly up, swoop down, and try to spear through this one with a rapier.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
That will be a 23 to hit.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. $33 damage.
Wow.
33 damage. All right.
This makes me hate Keenan.
You see as you stab your rapier through, the figure just looks at you, and you hear a voice in your mind go, "How disappointing."
Oh, it just goes straight through.
No, it finds purchase.
Oh.
You see blood. You just hear the voice that says, "How disappointing."
Oh. Okay. If it feels like it hit him, I was like, okay, he'll kind of carry through. And then as he's like passing, he'll turn back and fire with the crossbow for a 16 to hit.
That 16 does not hit.
Okay, cool. So that'll go wide. But because it broke, or because of my fancy footwork, and since I made a melee attack, I'll still be able to go finish up my movement over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be hovering like 15 feet above the ground, but just hanging out over near my friends.
Nice.
All right. It is now Shadowseeker's turn.
All right. Can I still shoot my bow even though I'm restrained?
You can. Or
All right.
wait, let me check. Let me check this really fast. Let me check the restrained rules before I say anything. Yes, you can still do that.
Shh.
All right. Arrow here.
Arrow. Oh, arrow to the person behind you.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay.
That 23 will hit.
Unfortunately, the nat 20 was on the second.
Sad.
14 piercing.
13. That +1 is from the nat 20.
Oh, all right. And another arrow if it's not dead already.
It is not dead.
That's a nat 1.
So the
no.
same thing happens to you that one of the vines crawling up your body snaps your string on your bow.
Uh-ohs. So I can't use the bow for the rest of the encounter, it looks like.
Nope.
Well, I guess it's my turn.
It is the figure's turn. And they are going to cast Conjure Elemental.
Oh boy.
And they're gonna conjure a water elemental.
Oh man. This is going to get spicy.
And they are casting it at 9th level.
Oh my gosh.
Holy.
This is interesting.
Let me go ahead and check something really fast. I want to make sure I do this right.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck, man?
And they're going to summon in a Water Elemental Myrmidon.
Oh my! Let's. Oh boy, clenching a little hard now.
And let me go ahead and roll initiative for this big guy.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Fly away.
He got an 11.
Fly away. That's all. Oh, so he's going to get to go this round.
Yep.
Sweet.
They are not done yet, though. They get one more thing to cast. And they're going to cast Spike Growth on this area right here within a 20-foot radius.
Jeez.
Double check that this works. Right in here. Yep, you all are within range. It becomes difficult terrain now. And I need you guys to make a wisdom check.
All of
A
us?
whiz-
A perception check. Yes, all of you.
Okay,
Perception check.
What is it with, well, the dice are being their normal selves?
21.
Is a 6 or 9? That is a 9 plus 7. That's a 16.
16. So Kazi and Eowyn, you two realize that there is a spike growth underneath you. And if you move, it's not going to be very fun.
Even though I'm 15 feet in the air?
He's flying.
Oh, you're flying? Okay, so you are exempt from being this.
Cool.
Shadowseeker does not see that there is spike growth on the ground.
Okay.
Let's see if I can mark
Eowyn, your turn.
All right, so I am. I really want to go towards that guy. No, I don't.
For every 5 feet you travel, you're going to take 2d4 piercing.
That's what you think.
it.
I'm going to use Blessing of the Raven Queen
There it is.
as a bonus action to teleport 30 feet away to an unoccupied space.
Okay.
So I'm going to teleport this way, up underneath the tree. So down into this area. Probably like right in there ish. Outside of the spike growth.
Okay.
And then I want to get on the back side. Sorry.
You're good.
Oh, good. Okay, so you want to get behind them?
Yep. And
Go ahead and roll the hit.
take a swing with the rapier. Rapier. That is a. What would that be? That would be 15 to hit, 7 plus 8.
15 misses.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there.
All right. Kazi, it is your turn.
Actually, I'm not gonna. I want to say something in my mind, since they spoke to me earlier in my mind, and I want to say, we don't want to fight you. What do you want from us?
You don't hear anything in response.
Okay.
All right, so seeing as all of this going down, Kazi's just gonna stay as far away from this thing as possible.
That's what I was thinking.
Dive back down for another stab against this one. this one over here.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
That hits.
just barely,
Plus
right?
sneak attack.
Yep. So for sneak attack, let's see.
Yeah.
Uh,
Get it.
rolling. Oh my gosh. 34 damage doubled.
Yeah.
So
68.
68 damage, so close to 69, but not quite. 68 damage. Does anything happen?
I have some bad news for you, Cassie.
What's that?
You see as the body of this being turns into water.
Yep. I figured. Cool. So as it disappears into water, Kazi will just come back up and go over near the hover near the tree and use bonus action to hide, to try to get out of sight of anybody else.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Ooh. Let's see, plus 18. That will be a 22.
Wow. Okay.
Plus
All right.
13s are great.
Definitely.
Nobody's tried to hit me yet, right? I haven't taken any damage.
No, you have not.
Good, because I don't want to die.
All right, cool, and that'll end my turn.
That will end your turn.
Yep.
All right. It is the Myrmidon's turn.
Alrighty.
It is going to swim. Oh, wait, wrong one. It's going to swim 20 feet. Get out of the water.
Slower on land, right?
Same speed on land.
It's got to be slower. Come on now.
And it's going to move 25 feet towards Shadow Seeker.
Oh
Those-
jeez, it
those-
has 55 movement.
Those swim fins.
That's insane.
Gotta slow it down.
It is slightly slower on land. It has a 60-foot swim.
That tracks. Cool.
That's crazy.
Nice.
Shadow
Alright.
Seeker, it was nice knowing you.
Alright.
Let's hope you have
I got-
some sort of get out of jail card.
I got 0 healing potions, so good luck.
I don't have
And
any
it
healing
is going
potions
to.
either.
It is going to grab the shoulder of Shadow Seeker, and you guys are just going to hear a voice in your head that goes, I could have killed you a while ago.
Yes, absolutely.
And you see this body turn into water, and this body across the river turn into water as this person steps out and onto the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
As the Myrmidon comes back, and the spike growth just recedes back under the like stone and everything.
All right, so I'm walking forward. If are we out of initiative? Maybe that's the better.
You are.
Okay.
I'm walking forward and you know, I don't get how magic works, so I'm just gonna say in my head, thank you for not killing us. I don't know if she can hear me.
It was a would have been merciful if I did.
But what do you require from us?
I require you to tell me what you're doing here.
Currently running.
Currently trying not to die. I'm going to say that out loud. Currently just trying not to die.
I mean, here as in the city.
What are we doing in the city?
Yes.
This is where we ended up. to be quite honest, by a bunch of ridiculous circumstance. Somebody helping us get away from a bad situation and bringing us here, and we had no place else to go. Anybody want to help out here?
Yeah, we got ourselves out of another bad situation, and we just happen to now find ourselves in a new one. We noticed you were following us, and so decided it was best to keep our backs safe.
That makes sense.
And you guys see as the hooded figure takes their hood off, revealing. Give me 1 second. Revealing a half-elf woman.
Oh, half elf.
And you guys hear in your heads, I am Caden Sarandel.
Halsey just like, who is currently like just fluttering up in the air, just kind of stops. You see him fall about 5 feet before he like flutters and picks him, like flaps really hard and picks himself back up.
I'm gonna do a fist pump and go, yes.
We'll I'll kind of glide down and take a step forward and say, we were coming to look for you. We were there when your friend was taken.
No, I was looking for you also. You guys still hear this in your head. Her mouth isn't moving.
Okay.
And it seems like she has a scar across her throat.
Mm,
That's so cool, but also terrifying.
yeah.
Yeah.
And-
So go ahead.
No, I'm just I'll say out loud because and I'm gonna let her know. Hey, I would like to, when I'm speaking to you, speak out loud so that my companions here know what I'm saying. But so I'm gonna tell her, we we're not lying about finding ourselves in bad and awkward situations. Like that is not a lie. And we did see, but could not stop the person that took Eliorana.
I wouldn't have expected you to be able to.
Yeah, we knew we were way out of our league.
But you know who did take her.
Couldn't do anything.
I do.
So what happens now? Are you just as in the dark as we are, as trying to find leads, as worried to where she might have gone?
I was honestly hoping you would have an idea.
You are
We
our only
might.
lead, unfortunately.
Well, we might.
Might we?
How so?
There's there could be no connection at all, but there's some shady business happening down in the warehouse district. Magical, from what we know, magical items, to be specific, Auroran relics being moved through the city. Very very powerful items. Could be it's a thief town. Could just be straight up coincidence. But these seem to be very rare and hard to come by. And I could see a powerful being being interested in them.
There's significant documented connections to the Black Hearts.
Yes.
So that means something big.
Yeah.
I remember the Black Hearts at the height of their power.
Are they still to be worried about?
Very much so.
Well then, that's about as much as we know.
I wish my companions had taken them out before I had returned from the Hells, but as I see the world around me, I see that not much changed after I returned.
Well, some of us are out here trying to make it a better place, but not really succeeding. We're taking a quite a roundabout way of doing so.
I can tell. Now, there is always the chance. There's always the chance that things go awry. But at the moment, I will look for leads elsewhere for Eliana. And all of you must look for leads. If you wish for that warehouse to be where you search first, do so. But that warehouse does not interest me.
Where can we find you once we finish this search?
That is a question I do not know the answer to.
I'm guessing you'll find us.
Possibly. Possibly not.
Very well.
How can we contact you? Can we leave word somewhere? Maybe
in your mind.
Do we have a constant connection to you now?
You do.
That's helpful.
Kasi's gonna scratch his head.
Is this restricted by any distance?
She points at you, Eowyn, and she goes specifically through you.
Any particular reason it's me?
You were the one that approached me. You were the one that I cast the spell on.
Because I can't shut up. Okay.
Because you have charming good looks, man. Be confident in yourself.
You hear the voice one more time go, you do remind me of a companion of mine, though.
That seems to be a constant thread for me and my characters, guys.
Amazing.
The last one was talked a lot, but was dumb as a flippin' brick.
I do have a piece of advice for you. If you run into the heroes of Leyfallow, run. They are not who they say they are.
How so?
Do you really think, from what you've heard about the heroes of Leyfallow, they would support a tyrannical government, such as the Imperium?
Well, I would suppose not. But powerful people do whatever the hell they want. That's what
Powerful people are different from moral people.
So what happened to the heroes? How did they fall?
They didn't fall. They're still somewhere. I'm searching for them. But I thought they were in Tyll'a. And when I found them, I was proven wrong. They are simply changelings, posing.
So the true heroes of Leyfallow are nowhere to be found.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for the insight.
Yeah,
of course.
I'm guessing through your magical mind powers, how were you able to suss out these changelings? I mean, for those of us who can't look into people's minds, anything we can watch out for?
Oh, I did not look into their minds. They simply just attempted to murder me.
That's a bit of a giveaway. Indeed. All right, well, in case if anybody tries to murder us, we'll know. Makes sense to me.
Anybody that tries to murder us is a changeling.
They certainly are not at the same level That's the heroes.
Well, that's at least comforting. That we're not trying to fight legends.
No, you're not.
Just echoes of them. Excellent. Well, thank you very much. If you don't mind, we have a warehouse to loot, but
and
it was a
thank
pleasure.
you for not killing us.
Indeed. Sorry for the. Kazuo will kind of look down at his rapier, and is there any blood on it, or did it turn to water?
It's like dripping with water now.
He'll say, I apologize for stabbing.
I do not mind. You did not hit me.
But I'll kind of wave the rapier at her. But I might have, and it would have hurt.
The Myrmidon waves his trident around back at you.
Yes. This man understands. And he'll quickly stow his rapier and kind of take a step back.
I'm gonna walk forward. I'm gonna shake her hand and tell her good luck. We'll be in touch
Good
soon.
luck to you also.
She didn't try and kill me, so that's a good sign.
Not a changeling.
Myrmidon didn't try and murder me. Good sign.
So we will go ahead and call that the session for tonight.
All right.
To work.
This was a lot of fun. Thank you for hosting.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a good time.
Heck yeah. Sweet.
I am liking having a 2 rogue party that
That's
both
pretty
like
fun.
to talk.
Yeah. A pair of faces that can blow stuff up. It's pretty great.
Right on. Oh, holy cow! I forgot we still have inspiration too. I was just looking at my character sheet.
Yeah. I was saving that in case I really needed it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Cool.
Right on. All right.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see
you later.
I'm gonna head to
Thank
bed.
you once again for hosting, and thank you everyone who was watching. This has been Leyfallow. So until next time, this is Tyll'a signing off. Thanks again for watching.